corner. Sorry that we were going all wonkadoodle there. But I didn't have the camera in the cradle. Whew, hello, come on in and say hi. I'm gonna get my computer so that way I can read all the comments and all the things. And I still have some printing happening for this journal because I thought I was done printing and I wasn't. So give me 1 second. Hello, hello. Welcome. Lisa Kidd is here. Who else? You guys. Jimmy Lou is super duper excited. She hit 17,000 friends over on Facebook. If you are not one of them, you want to come check it out, you guys, because we have a lot of fun over there. A lot of fun. So give me 1 second here. It's not wanting to give me what I need. Hang on a second. Pretty please. Where is this? There we go. All right, I need to send this to the rest of the printer so we can have all of our pieces to the puzzle for today. Here we go. Here we go. Who's ready? Who's ready? Who's ready? 7 through 12. Hi. We're just getting started. Hello, hello. Tammy Doyle is here. Sherry Spencer's here. Karen Whitworth. Lisa Kidd. Who's watching on the big screen? Hi, Jamie. I see you too. Hello, hello. Let's see. We're gonna. If Molly, no, I'm on YouTube. So. I don't think so. I think I'm good. Just don't trip over my box of goodies. Oh, it even says Smallwood is live with the Cowboy Journal. Okay. You guys, I showed only one piece of the puzzle, and that was this really bright stuff. Hello, Lisa Kidd. I tell everyone that comes on my lives about you. Oh, Tammy Doyle, that's so sweet. You guys are so sweet. Okay, hold on. I had these in 2 exact piles, and I think I just mixed them up. All right, we have something to talk about here while the rest of those are printing. And that is, I found this book while I was looking for some things, and it's coming apart, you guys. Look at this beautiful cover, though. We're just going to take a quick look at it. It says it's copyright MCMLVIII. I think that's 73. I could be wrong. But this book is coming apart. It is a 1 signature book. I was hoping for 2. It's 1. So the only thing I can think, because I'm doing 2 signatures, is to put some of it in one and some of it in another. The only thing is look at this one here is torn. So not all of the story is going to end up in there. So I'm almost feeling like maybe I shouldn't. Maybe I should save this project for another project where I'm only doing 1 signature and we can do a little book restoration. What do you guys think? Just give me some hearts or some thumbs up. If you're watching and you're not subscribed, there's a little thing with a bell on it. Just hit that to subscribe. If you are here and you didn't give the thumbs up for it, go ahead and give some thumbs up too. And then let me know what you think about this. I really feel like we could spiral bound this. I have one of those cinch machines, and we could cinch this bad boy back together and do some restoration project with it. So, I don't know. What do you guys think? You agree on waiting, Jamie is saying. Okay, I think so too. All right. Here's my cover pieces for today. They are made from, make sure you always do this. They are made from, these were placemats, you guys, and it's not the exact one that I was going to use for this. Hang on, I got too many things on the desk here that don't belong. And I decided that I want to use this. So I have only 3 of the yellow, the beige ones, and then I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of, well, I have 7 of these ones. So you had a difficult time finding it. We just got live, so it's been a hot minute. So this will hold, I think I can get 2 signatures in this. That's what I'm hoping for. So if anyone wants a piece of it, they're $15. You guys, it's roughly about $4 shipping is what it's costing us to send them. And they're gonna fray at the top. Larry cut them, but they're gonna do this. There's nothing you can do about that except for, you could take it to your sewing machine and stitch it. But I gotta tell you, I don't really care if it frays. That's me. So I'll give you a chance at the end of the video should you choose you want to get one, okay? So just hang tight for that. Okay. I think my thing's done printing. So I have this cloth piece, and it measures from the top to the fringe. It measures 9 inches, okay? So the fringe is like, you're going to be kind of tight getting those 8.5-inch pieces on, but I don't really care if I can, if the fringe is, it's okay. So we can also trim some of these down because all of these have that little white border. Guess what I got I got 12 of the half-size composition books. Tammy Doyle, awesome. So I did some paper dyeing today for my Journal of the Month group, and I had some leftover dye, and I just took the cup and I dipped it in the dye, and I just went psh, 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 okay? And then I put another piece underneath it. So the ones that you see that are lights are the dark side. The ones that you see that are dark is where I dipped it. The opposite side is the lighter side. So it just kind of bled through. So I know I want to put these in this journal because it just matches really pretty with all of the pieces that I picked. So I am doing a combination of 3, that's right, 3 junk journal kits here. So that's 1, 2, 3, here's 4, 5, 6, and 7. So I got to go grab the rest that came off the printer to see how much we have to go into this, because it could be quite a lot. And in that case, if there is quite a lot, and it doesn't look like a 2 signature is going to be in our future here, we'll just do 1 signature and we'll do another book. We can do it over on Facebook. So, what did I say? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. And I got 1, 2, 3. So there'll be 10. Here's 10, right? And then we've got 11. I think we can do a 2 signature, you guys. Let's see what we get here, okay? I would do 3 and put that in there, but I am live now. Yes, Debbie Kapanowski. I am live. Yes, ma'am. Welcome. We're glad you're here. I'm here. I'm live. Okay, so here's the other bunch. So there's horses. There are this southwestern like horse kind of stuff on here. All right, we're going to mix them up in between the pages. Look at this one, laying in the meadow. So I like that there's not a lot of color because if we keep the frou-frous out, like the lace, not gonna happen, we can actually make this into like a guy type journal. I am not it. I know it does take a bit to get here. That's why I take quite a long time to get started. Look at this cowboy code. If it's not yours, don't take it. If it's not true, don't say it. If it's not right, don't do it. I think that's a very good code. Okay, so we've got, what do we got here? 1, 2, 3, 4. Here's 5. We got 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So it looks like I maybe got, hang on, maybe I got, what did I say was in the other bunch? This has 11. Hang on. Let's see, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, there's one extra in this one. But this one with the code, I think I have more than one of this. So I can just keep this. I like the back side of it though. We can pick, where's the other one that had that? Let's see. We can pick one to omit. Or we can just have 13. Here's Cowboy Commandments. Only one God, put nothing before God. That's staying. Don't tell tall tales. This one we could pull out. It's got just that leather kind of piece. So let's just pull that one. And then we have all of these other pretties. Okay. Whew. Let me fold this in half. And we'll start getting this signature ready. Hello, Patty. So I have my coffee cup pieces in this green. The green matches stuff throughout the set. I just want to see, this has this thing about the code, but then it also has it about the, hold on. I thought it had about, I like that it has the different horses. So I have 3 different prints here. We got 3 different prints happening, 3 different junk journal sets. I'll post them all over on the Facebook page. I gave you guys just one to kind of look at. I like that it has the different horses. Here, this has the Cowboy Commandments and it has the Code of the West. So I'm going to switch out this for one over here. This has a cowboy code too. Oh, you know what? Let's do this one. Take this one out. Put this one back in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. How do I have 11? Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, this one is going to go over here. Okay, good. Whew. Now that we got that all taken care of, let's stick this under there so we don't get them mixed up again. And so we have 10, and then we have the ones with the cup print on it is 11. And then if you want to do 12, so 12 and 12 is going to be 24 if we can stack these all in here. So let's take a look at that first, because if I have to decide between what I want in this book and what I want in a second book, I'm probably going to have to cry. This has a cowboy's prayer in it. A cowboy always keeps his word. That's kind of cool. Did you know a cowboy always keeps his word?
Yes, a cowboy always keeps
What's
his
the
word.
code of the West?
And he doesn't spit.
And don't never spit in front of women or children. Who knows what movie that's from, you guys? Talk to us. Tell us if you know. Larry cut the... So see how this matches this print? This reminds me of a blanket that maybe a cowboy put underneath his horse. Do you think so? Do you know what else I was thinking?
Yes, it does.
You don't have an old belt, do you? That you don't care about?
I don't.
With the buckle?
I do not have a belt like
God,
that.
we should have went to the thrift store today. I think a belt buckle closure
There's
would be
always
really...
tomorrow, honey.
I think a belt buckle closure on this book should happen. I don't have to do it today, but I think it should. What do you guys think?
Remember my belt buckle that was sent to me from when I was a child? Remember that in my wallet?
Yeah.
That's somewhere around.
Oh, I don't want to use that. Then I won't want to sell your book.
You can't get rid of it, though.
Then I don't want to sell the book. I just want to get a belt, I think. But here, listen to this. Cowboy Commandments. This is pretty good. Only one God. Put nothing before God. Mind your manners and your mouth. Be at Sunday meeting. Honor your ma and pa. No killing. No messing with another gal. Keep hands off what's not yours. No telling tall tales. Don't ride off with your partner's stuff. That's pretty cool. I like that. I think that's pretty cool little saying. So, thank you. Okay, so we've got all of these. Now tell me, should I keep it masculine and keep the lace off of it? Jeannie Willis, I'll post all of them. Or should we go with some lace so we have some lace for extra space? Tell me what you think. Because I do think that this is going to be quite a bit for this, but it is a heavier piece. So I think if you guys say one, whew, I might cry. I might cry, you guys. I'm just saying. I just love that there's these codes and stuff in here. Horses. There's something about the gentle wisdom in a horse's eyes that can put even the most troubled soul at peace. That's kind of cool. So I bought one kit that was just horses. No lace. Oh, you guys are killing me. No lace or frou-frous, they're saying. Perfect. Thanks a lot, guys. All right, well, then we're going to have to really take a look at how we want this to go. So I did buy two, one kit that was Western, one kit that was the prints that I showed you, that were these kind of prints, and then one set, I actually bought one that's kind of cartoony, and we're going to have fun with that one on the page. But, you guys, no lace. How am I supposed to put a pocket in this if I can't put no lace? You want me to keep it more? I did promise we were going to do some more kind of masculine things this year. Okay, no flowers. I was already decided upon no flowers. I got rope. We got rope because that was a plan that I had for the front of the book. I don't have any rawhide shoestrings, but that would be kind of cool. Oh, look at this with the boots. That's fun. What's on the other side of this? Writing paper. So I like that there's writing paper for writing in this book. So no lace. You guys are killing me. How about pocket with that leather? Oh, yes. We're going to do some pockets with that. You can use jute as thin rope. I bought some rope. No kidding. Use ribbon in browns, dark color. Yes, but doesn't... Listen, what am I going to do for a pocket? You guys are killing me. Actually, I have a plan. Hold on. You guys didn't really think that I didn't have a plan, did you? So, one of my sweet followers sent me a bunch of stuff that came from Amazon, and including some of these really pretty like trims and stuff. I really like these leaves for maybe this book because it's kind of rustic, but I did pull this out thinking, well, it's not too frou-frou-y. But she also sent me these. Look at this. This stuff is perfect. I got all the stuff for this. Don't you guys worry one little bit. I got bandanas. I got all the goods. So we can use this stuff for along the edges of our pages, okay? So it's kind of burlappy and it's not frou-frou-y, okay? So you guys tell me what you think of this stuff. And if you say, no, don't do it, well, then I'm just going to get off of here and we'll just all cry. Brad's, yep. Twisted bandana, yep. I got lots of plans for this book, not even joking. Okay, so yes, use it. All right, is that because I threatened to cry and get off of here? But look at this stuff. This is some pretty nice stuff, you guys. So it is kind of like burlap type of material, but it also sort of matches exactly what we're doing. Okay, my other choice is there was this little scrap of this stuff left from when Larry cut the pocket. So here's my thinking. I think I'm going to cut this as a pocket, okay? Just like so. So that way we still have a fabric pocket. You guys thought I didn't have a plan. And we can decorate it with something like this and create kind of like a cool belly band with our pocket, okay? And then I can use this stuff along the edges of my books. It does have fringe at the bottom, but we can use this along the edge of the book to extend that a little bit, right? Are you with me? Are you following what I'm thinking here? Because here's what's going to happen. We're going to put 2 signatures in here. Here's 1. And here's 2. Okay? This is the amount of 2 signatures. And this is without, it's minus a page, okay? Because I want to put one other thing in here yet. When I pull this over, it is going to be really tight fitting. See that? So I do have to go and do something. We have to put something to extend the cover. And I'm good with that. Thoughts? You guys want to chime in here and tell me? Because I was really hoping you were like, oh, go ahead, use the lace. Because lace is my comfort zone. Horses are not. Cowboys are not. This is not my thing. I have tons of ideas, bandanas and things. I actually have a soft cover fabric journal in the makings of using the cowboy stuff for. So you're going to be seeing a couple of cowboy books. Okay, so please excuse my green dyed fingers, but I did get some really cool dyed seam bindings that we're going to be offering really soon. Really soon. Okay, you like the lighter color edging. This stuff, I like this too. I think this is what I'm favoring because either that or this one. Because see how it's kind of like, it just reminds me of like the lasso or like, shh. You wish there were thumbs up and floaty hearts. You can put hearts. There is a thumbs up. You can put that. What's this stuff on your scissors? This stuff? Yeah, I think it's one of these two, I think, is what I really want to lean towards here. And then I really like this for inside. And we can do lots with this cover. All right. Who's loving this so far? So far, you're like, Jimmy Lou, I'm loving this. This is going to be great. Who's loving it so far? Okay. So I'm going to take my really good scissors here and I'm going to pick a line and then we're going to right down the line. And then we can also use what's left to kind of go around the edge here or use more of that other stuff. So, the brown stuff that is like burlap lace you showed with the XX pattern. Okay. Use a strip of burlap and pull some strings out to make it look like the edge of a blanket. Yes. Okay, did you guys see this? This has like this on it. It's got fringes. So it reminds me of like the horse's seat, the seat of the horse. Okay, this is, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 1, 2, 3. I say we're just going to go with this one right here. I'm picking a point and we're cutting. So I am just now using two different, okay, so this was a set. It was 4 placemats and a table runner. Is what I'm cutting apart, okay? Faux leather. Yep, we're going to do some faux leather. We're going to do all the things. You know what we're doing here today. Here today, what we're doing is we are starting a cover and getting a signature in. And then I left all of my cut aparts in the back. I'll have to go get them then. I almost wonder if I shouldn't go down all the way. You're not going to see it anyways. You loving it? Okay. Who's loving the cover so far? So I make it no secret. I find a lot of the stuff that I get and I repurpose and I resell from thrift stores. Okay. This one has so far been one of my favorites. I cut this up before my daughter had a chance to see it because I got to tell you, she would have been like, "Don't do it, Mom. Keep it for me." And I'm such the good mom that I am. I would be like, "Okay, honey, I won't cut it up." And then here we are. So I didn't even ask. So she might see this and be like, "Mom." So this little like yellowy part that's sticking over the edge, I'm okay with that. I'm not going to cut it because I think it's really going to tear apart. Okay. So there will be some of this fabric, this available at the end. At the end, I'll be like, anybody want any? And then that's where you can say, I do, okay? So let's do a line of glue here and up the side. Okay. So as soon as I saw this, I went to the car and I was looking and I was looking and I was looking. And you know what I was looking for? The perfect printable to go with this. And this is not the placemat I was going to use, but the other one, the colors just didn't match. So I'm going to have to be doing like a whole search to see. All right, I'm going to take a little bit of the Fabri-Tac and I'm going to come right here in the center. Now we're going to put 2 signatures in this, which means we have to be very strategic about sewing one in the first half and one in the second half. But ultimately, here's so far what our book cover is looking like. Now I'm letting this hang off the end. It's okay because we're going to put that other stuff on here and it's going to be really pretty. Okay, so let's just let this set and dry and start organizing our signatures. Okay, so what I want to add in here, I was going to do the lace doilies. Now you guys are telling me I can't put the lace doilies in here. Well, thanks a lot, guys. So that means I'm going to go to this, which is one of those project planners. And we're going to use this. Whoa. You can do a couple of things here. You can fold it in half this way and put it in. I don't really like when my lines are the wrong direction. So I'm going to put it in this way. And it's going to be shorter than the book is, but that's okay. And then we can either fold up from the bottom to make pockets for it, which I'll show you. Doug and Kathy Sly. Welcome, Kathy Sly. At the end, I'll give a chance for you to be able to purchase some of the material. It is $15, and you'll have to send me a private message on Facebook with your payment details, okay? And then if there's any left, it'll be in my sale. We're not having a sale this week, sadly. We're just not. I have a lot going this weekend, so it just wasn't family first. If you have a Facebook business, if you're an online influencer, if you're a business owner, if you are any of those things, let me remind you, take time in your schedules for family. It's extremely important. Okay, so if I wanted to, I could take this paper and I could do this. First of all, let me grab only one of these. Let me put this over here. We could do a couple things. We could rip it, we could cut it, or we can fold it. So let me just show you. If I take this and I fold it like so, it's going to be upside down somewhere, okay? I do, but they have teeny tiny flowers on them. And all of my hankies, I almost bought a man's hanky yesterday. All of my hankies are lady hankies. The only man hanky I have was my dad's, and I don't want to use it. Okay? But that would be good. The dinner napkins would be great. Okay, so we're just I have napkins. Wipe my mouth with some napkins. Okay, so I'm just folding this in half, and then from that little fold up piece, I'm just taking my scissors and I'm cutting a V. Okay, so when I glue this or stitch this in, this is going to fold up like this and this. So these are upside down. That's okay, because guess what? Now my cowboy can take notes for his planned cattle drive, okay? I am so bad at backstories, and I try to be better at it, but I don't think you guys come to me for the backstories, okay? Maybe you would like backstories, but I don't. I'm bad at it, you guys. I'm bad at the backstories.
Who's winning?
Well, so far, not me, because the glue bottle is, it gets cold from the room.
You want me to try and unclog it?
It's not, it's okay. I have a pin. They're not letting me use any lace, honey. I'm going to be crying later. I'm going to be crying later if I make a mistake. I can't slap a little lace on it. I'm going to get my rope then, you guys, and show you what I purchased at Hobby Lobby for rope, because I did actually make a purchase. Okay, so then these are just going to have a pocket to them too, right? And I wouldn't use this in everything because it's got reds, it's got greens, and I'm not too keen on putting reds and greens into books all the time. But so now we have our 12 pages per signature. Okay, tell me in the comments who has ever made a junk journal book that is a cowboy book. Anybody? Or horses. It can be horses or cowboys. So, and what I did to one, I'm going to do to the other. Now, all of my pages in both signatures are going to be different. Okay, I'm not even kidding. Except for this and the paper with the... Cheryl Carlson, you did. I would love for you to go over to the Junk Journal Jamboree and share a photo. Help me to be inspired. There's always duct tape. No, that's the man's fix. Oh, wait, we're making a man book. Where's Ruth Buckwalter? She's always giving me grief about not doing men books. Where is she? Ruth Buckwalter. You should be over here. How many friends do we have on? We have 657 subscribers in here. By my birthday, I would love to have 1,000. I think that would be a good goal to have. I wanted 17,000 by my birthday. I got that early. I'm new to this, just watching and learning. Awesome. Kathy, that's awesome. I'm glad that you're here. You ask all the questions you like, okay? Because all of these ladies who are on here commenting, let me tell you, they all have, this is not their first rodeo. Yes, I said it, okay? I'm not going to apologize for having a bad pun or a good pun. It's all good, right? Hang on, I'm pulling my hair up because it's dangling in my face tonight, you guys. All right. So now we're going to start putting together our pieces from the printable. These papers are printables. And I think... Oh, you use Dina's hardcovers? Yeah, that's great. Those hardcovers are perfect. All right, so I'm just going to start spreading these out to kind of see, like, what do I want to be? This is going to be my first signature. What do I want to be the very first thing when we open the book? What do I want it to be? What should it look like? Because you want that to be, look at, we got Buckaroo Bobbins, authentic vintage Western clothing patterns. Oh, cool. We could have put clothing pattern in this, you guys. And then we're just going to start stacking it. Okay, so we're going to do 5. We're going to do 2 and a specialty paper. And then 2 and a specialty paper. Okay, so we got that. Let's go with this. Looks like the Cowboy's Journal. That would be cool in the front, though. Tell me what you think. Do you guys like A or B? For as soon as you open the cover, that's the very first thing you're going to see. God once said, I need someone strong enough to pull a cart, but gentle enough to love a child, smart enough to protect his master, and passionate enough to love his family. Someone with so much love that they can lift the spirits of a broken heart. So God created a horse. That's kind of cool. You did go to a rodeo? So you like A? You saw Willie Nelson? How fun is that? That's pretty fun. So we've got 1, 2, specialty, 1, 2, 3. And then we're going to do our specialty. We could have did 3 in the front. Okay, so you guys are like an A. So let's just do A then. One, 2, 3. I don't know what I'm doing. This one. Okay, we're here. Here's where we are. Whew. Okay. And then you just want to definitely make sure that whatever you want in your center is in your center. Okay? So whether it's that or whether it's something kind of, bright and cheery, that's that. Okay? I didn't put any envelopes into this. So we're going to take a look at this in a bit and see when we get it into the book how the 2 signatures stack, whether I want to put envelopes in it or not. Okay, so that's signature 1. This is okay because I have a lot of ephemera that has pockets and horses. We can put something specialty written or stamped right here. So there's a lot that we can do with what we have going on here. Okay, so this is signature 1. I think it's signature 1. I don't know. We get this one over here. We might find this one as signature 1 because this one had this says rodeo on it. There's the one with the horse, Appaloosa, Wild West. This one says cowboys. A cowboy always keeps his word. See, this one had about the cowboy commandments. I kind of like this, though. Okay, how about this one for our first signature? So tell me this. So this could be our first signature. So we can have like this or like this. So let's do A or B. A or B. And we're going to start stacking this one. Two, 3, 4. 4 and the specialty. Where's my cups? My cups. Okay, you guys are all agreeing on the cowboy code. All right, so 1, 2, 3. Here's 4 if I can get it open. There's a cowboy prayer in here. That's kind of cool. I'm so fun. Thanks, Monica. I try because you know what? The world has enough grumps in it, right? So why be a Groucho? Why should I be a Groucho when we can just have the fun? Okay? All right, so here is what you're saying then. So we're going to do this and this. Okay? And this is going to fit in here like so. All right, I say there's plenty enough of room. Even with sewing in 2 signatures, there's plenty enough of room here for me to actually do the envelopes, okay? So, hold on. Let me go to the envelope thing. We are going to use some coffee filters as pockets in this, you guys. But I got to tell you, my coffee filters are a little on the white side. So I don't think Cowboy Joe over here had coffee filter as a pocket. not have it dyed. So I'm going to be doing some dyeing of the coffee filters to get it to where it'll look good in there, okay? So because you don't want to put something in and be like, yeah, then you not like it, because then it's there and you have it and it can make you very disgusted quickly. So you don't want to get disgusted when you're making a book. All right, let me see here. What do we got? These are just regular size envelopes. Let me ask you guys a question. These are just regular envelopes. Is anybody, yeah, I'm going to use a coffee dye, is exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to tell Larry to make a little extra coffee tomorrow morning for me so that I can put it right in there. Is anybody bothered by the fact that I'm starting one cover, finishing it on Facebook, and the next week starting another cover? Anybody bothered by that at all? Anybody say, Jimmy Lou, could you just pick a book to work with us here on YouTube and set it to the side, and we can do that? I can plan to do that. I just can't plan to do that this week. Okay, here are my envelopes. So what I'm going to do is, these have a sticky, and so we're going to take this, we're going to add some glue anyhow. You're not bothered by it? Okay, good. It doesn't bother you? Okay, good. I'm glad, because I'm having a lot of fun doing this. And then I'm bringing the videos from Facebook over here. So that way, we can do all of the things. All right, so I'm going to open this up, and I'm going to take this, and I'm going to slide it down in here, okay? And it's got that sticky part on it, and we're just going to seal that up. Okay, so now this side over here will be a pocket. This side over here is not going to be a pocket. But let me show you what we're going to do. Now that I can find it. Now you know where to look, right? See, if you make sure you're subscribing to me, and then on there's like a little, it'll let you pick how many, like, not how many, but it'll let you pick, what? Oh, geez, I always forget how this goes. Unsubscribed. I'm on a computer. So unsubscribe, there's like a little drop down, and then it says, unsubscribe, none. So no alerts at all. Personalized. That means you get to pick what kind of things you want, or all. I have mine set to all. When I went live on YouTube, it told me over here. It said Jimmy Lou's live. And I was like, oh, cool. Okay. So you can do that. All right. So on this edge only, not this edge, on this edge only, we're going to cut that away. So I'm just cutting down a bit, and then I'm going to take it onto my cutter, my paper cutter, and we're going to cut it straight across there. So that way we'll have a top load pocket and we'll have a side load pocket. Now, it doesn't, but that print doesn't bother me. For this, you know why? Because, yeah, I don't really like Instagram. And I have Twitter, but I don't really use, I never use Twitter. I was like, where's my paper cutter? You guys, I lost my paper cutter. All right, here we go. So we're just going to take this, and the side that's not, I'm going to cut the top off. All right, so I'm just going on here like this. I'm sinking my blade partway through, and I'm just cutting this off. Okay, just like so. Well, hopefully just like so. Okay, so then this will be a pocket, top load. This will be a pocket, side load. Okay, so just so you're aware of what I did there. Okay, I'm going to do the same thing with this one. In fact, before I put them together, I could slit that top off of there. And then I don't have to worry about it too much. Okay, so this is going to go inside of that. Okay, add your glue. You guys, if you didn't get in on the Journal a Month kit and class, and you want to, you can still get in on that. I gotta tell you, they're learning a lot, and we're doing a lot in there. And it's definitely worth the time to take the class. Ooh, I had a little too much glue there. That's okay. All right, so now all I have to do is cut away that part. That was a little easier, I think. Okay. There is something on me. Hello, ladybug. Go away. Thank you. Didn't need him crawling around on my neck. All right, here we go. I felt like there was something crawling on me, but I couldn't figure it out. I was like, nah, that's your imagination, Jimmy Lou. You're just going cuckoo brain in here. That was not happening. Well, guess what? It was so. All right, so now I have one for the first signature and one for the second signature, and I'm happy with that. So we've got this and this. Just be careful when you put it in your signature. You don't put it in upside down, or it'll be all wonkadoodle on you, and then where will you be? You'll be with a book with a wonkadoodle pop pages and stuff. Okay, let me put this in there. He's up there bapping around like crazy. He's the one who landed on me, you guys. I didn't ask for him to do that. Okay, so then you just got to decide kind of where do you want that to go. So we've got 1, 2, 3 in this. And then we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. So I think we go here. So it'll have 2 pages and then that. Okay. Just get that in there. All right. And then we'll do 1 and 2 here. And then this one here. Okay. Everybody with me? All right. So even though like these edges are now kind of, I don't care. If that bothers you, take an X-Acto knife and a ruler and just keep nice and slow and easy. So that way you can do all of the things, okay? All right, we're going to start with the signature in the back first, okay? And we're going to bring it kind of a little bit tight. I'm going to get I got 1 clip, 2 clip, 3 clip, 4. I'm going to get my clips. Oh, hang on before we do this. Remember I said I want to put this here as kind of a belly band? I like this. All right, it's a little bent right there. So let me get that bent part off because that will bother me. Not much bothers me, but bent pieces of fabric and stuff bug me. All right, so we're just going to do that, and we're going to make it a belly band. I don't typically do it this way. I typically do it a different way, but we'll have a pocket and we'll have a belly band. Then on the front cover, a pocket and a belly band. Okay, so everybody with me. Boy, this lace is just sitting here staring at me. It wants to get used. I know it. I can feel it. It's saying, Jimmy Lou, put me in your book. And I'm saying, I can't. The ladies won't let me. Okay, this will be a little tricky, you guys, because of the fact that this is very airy and holy, okay? That's why I didn't really want to do it as a pocket. It'd get really tricky. So we're just going to go and we're going to put a line of glue over here. Can you guys see the whole? Am I in frame on the whole thing? So we're going to go right there, okay? And I'm putting this down. And then I'm going right where that middle was. And I'm kind of just going to do a bloop right there so that holds it in place. Okay, and then we're going to do it over here. Okay, good. All right, so then that way we don't have things slipping behind the spine. Okay. Some of those patterns remind me of the Indian blankets. Yes. I do. I do have some turquoise stones that I purchased just for doing this book. So that's my plan. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. All right, here we go. Pulling it nice and tight. And we can trim off anything extra that we don't like later on. Okay, now we can get our signature stitched in there. Starting with my back one, because if I don't, I'm going to stitch it in the wrong place and then I'm going to have to move it. And I don't want to have to do that at all. I'm also going to use this beige color waxed thread. So let's talk for a second about the things you can use to sew in a signature. Name something you can use to sew in a signature. Wax thread doesn't count because we already just said that, okay? So don't say wax thread because that's a given. I just said that. But tell me something that you think you can use to sew in a signature, and I'll tell you if you're right or not, okay? Because I think you guys are fully capable of thinking of something here. Okay, so I'm just using these big clips, okay? Now I gotta tell you, I bought these big clips at Hobby Lobby. Embroidery floss, yes, that you can use to sew in a signature. Somebody was asking about jute for sewing in a signature on my live on Facebook. In a book like this, absolutely. Seam binding, yep. These came from Temu. These are quite a bit smaller. They're good for some things, but they don't reach all the way in, okay? So I think I'm going to put some in my swag bags because for Kentucky, because I got quite a bit of them. All right, so I didn't clip this down, okay? Because I don't want to clip it, but I do want this to be straight. That is kind of important. If we have straight is good. Okay. Hang on. I don't know. This whole time I keep thinking about the Tom and Jerry, where he dresses up like a cowboy. Cowboy Tom, I think, is the elastic, twine, sari silk. Yes, absolutely. All good things to stitch in your signature. Okay, so we're going to go out through here. Okay, and then I'm going to poke it into my book right there. Okay. Woohoo. We're good. We're good. And then we're going to poke this hole about an inch up from the bottom. This one's going to be tougher. Ooh, flowers to sew in your signature, to put in your signature. Wax thread, ribbon. Ribbon is a good one. I've not used ribbon in quite some time. Okay, and then we're going to go all the way to the tippy top, and I'm coming down again about an inch from the top, and we're poking that through. Whew. All right, now we're going to get our sharp needle. I like the sharp ones. Why? Because when you're using it onto the fabric, it helps to poke your hole if you need it to. Now, where did I put that? Wax thread is inexpensive, okay? I buy it by these big rolls, you guys, and it's not that expensive. Whenever I sell a kit, a junk journal kit, the soft cover ones, I always include this in it. So three and a little extra is what I do, almost to the equivalent of 4. Somebody said, "You're doing 4." Yep, probably. Okay. And but I like the wax thread because it really holds its shape. I buy it on Amazon. That's where I buy it. Okay, so we're going out through here and right out through. See how it just poked right out through my fabric? Perfect. Okay. And then I'm going to take this all out. And when I take this all out, I have a really good hard grip on that. So that way I'm coming back in through the bottom. This is a 3-hole pamphlet stitch. Somebody on my live the other day was saying that they use like 7 stitches on their books. And I was like, what? That's insane. To me, that is just a lot. 3 holes pamphlet stitch is all you need. Okay. So you can do more if you want to, but I got to tell you, 3 holes is really, it really gets the job done. Okay. Let me just pull this out. Pull this up a bit. And then we're going to go back in through that hole that we came out of and into the book. Now, I got to tell you, it has not been working out for me. I've had to kind of do exactly what you just saw me do there. I have to come back in and then through my papers, and hopefully it comes back out. Yep, we're good. Okay, so I did come really tight towards the edge over here. That's okay, because we're going to add that extra bit of fabric there. This is the important thing. I cannot stress to you enough. I have heard so many people say, oh, it doesn't matter how you stitch in your signature. It doesn't matter if you're on either side. It doesn't matter if you poke a second hole. It does matter, okay? It matters a lot. Also, make sure it's nice and tight, taut. I don't know. I picked up taut somewhere. And then you want to pull this really tight when you're sewing it in there, because you don't want it to come loose. All right, so I'm tying in a knot and a bow. I'm not putting any charms on it because, you know, you guys are like no lace. So no lace, no charms. That's what you get. Okay, and then we're just going to snip this off. Now I have 4 pair of scissors out of the thingy over there. All right, and that's my first signature. Or my second, it's actually my second signature, but the first one that's in. Okay, so now we can take this off and we can take a look. Just be sure everything, before I'm going to do my second signature put in, I'm going to check and make sure all of this is okay. So anything that I want to add decorative to the edge now becomes some of this stuff. Because this, okay, first of all, this is going to fray like nobody's business. This will look cool coming off the edge of the book or off the edge of the pages or as the belly bands of the pages, whatever I'm going to use it for. Have you heard of a concho? Concho? Am I saying that right? It does matter. It does matter. And it steams me up a bit, but you know, you got to behave yourself. You don't want to look like a goofball to other crafters or to their followers if you call them out about their words, okay? So don't you guys do it either. Don't be like, Jimmy Lou says, don't throw me under the bus, you guys. Okay, so we're looking really good here. Look at, this is all this writing. I have pockets and stuff that are going to go in here. I'm going to go grab them here in a bit because I left them in the other room. Okay. I also have, like, someone sent them to me, and I don't know what I did with any of them. They were, like, these round metal pieces that, like, cowboys have on their, like, on their denim stuff. And I don't know what I did with them, but I want to find them because I think those will be fun to use. Okay, so here's our sideways pocket here. And what I'll end up doing is I will pick paper from these collections that I like. Probably this bright, pretty stuff, and we'll cover this stuff up eventually. That's all going to happen over on Facebook. Okay, so we're just going to pull this over. I'm taking this and I'm clipping this down. That's going to keep it out of my way while we put our first signature in. I think, does she mean poncho? I think this definitely looks like a poncho. Okay, now I got to be careful because I don't want my pages to be offset. When you put 2 signatures into a soft cover like this, you could end up with offset pages, and you don't want that to happen. Let me get to the center here. Is that my center? Yep. Okay, so here's my center, and I'm going to clip it. All right. No, I'm not. I totally missed. And it wasn't the center anyways. Oh, Jimmy Lou. Look it. There's so much. I could have did a third signature in here. We're not gonna though. Oh, what I just said. Okay. Yeah, I have some of those. I have to find them. Someone sent them to me in some Happy Mail stuff, and I'm not exactly sure where I have them, but they're here somewhere. But yeah, I think those would be really good. I also think it would be really good to use like some of these. Okay, so like you guys were saying about the handkerchiefs, these are meant for you to do like a bracelet. Okay, and you put a little lobster claw in there and you make a bracelet. One crafter I saw over on Facebook, she made them out of hankies. These, I've had these in my stash forever, but I think these would make good caps to do some frou-frou tassels if you guys will let me do frou-frou. I'm just saying. I don't know that you're going to let me because you let me have the lace. So, all right. So we are going to do this. And it is going to have that space in between. That space will start to get taken up, not even kidding, by like all of the extras that are going in it. I also, I wish I had a cowboy necklace. You know what I mean by the cowboy necklace with the rope kind of thing? I think you know what I mean. Okay, so we're going to pull this over here. And we're going right out through the center, you guys. And we're going to go out through about an inch up from the bottom. Okay. I'm going to take this one about an inch down from the top. Just like so. Get my thread. As soon as I get this sewn in, I'm going to go get my rope stuff. I'm going to wait on doing anything with the cover until I actually see if I can get a really cool belt at the thrift store. If I can get a cool belt at the thrift store, we will use that as the closure for the book. I'm just saying, I think it would be really cool to have that belt just come around and just loop right through. Who's with me? Who hears what I'm saying? And you're like, yep, Jimmy Lou, I know exactly what you're talking about. Sounds like a done deal. I think we should do it. So in that case, I also want to wait to maybe put something over the spine just because we may have to. All right, so make sure I'm putting this in the right direction. Yep. Okay, so going out through here, and I know it looks a little offset from what I'm doing, but it is what it is. I'm pulling this really tight against there, so when I pull this all out, I can see that hole and come right up through the bottom there. Okay, this is just getting on my nerves, you guys. That thing is just in my way. Okay, now we're wrapped around there. Okay, so we're going to pull this. Ow. You guys. All right, I'm going to tip this way a bit. And we're going to go out through here. And then we just got to come back through the middle. On either side there, okay? Just make sure this is going to be straight. Okay. And we may have to do... Oh, look at that. Go me. All right. We're going to pull this nice and tight now, you guys. A bolo tie, yes. I finally got some owls today. Oh, cool. All right. And we were just thrifting, so I hate to say to Larry, I need to go to the thrift store. I can probably convince him Friday because I have to go do shipping anyways. Last time I was whispering about him, he was like standing behind me. Okay, now let's unclip this and take a really quick look at this. Look at that. I'm loving it, you guys. Okay, so what that I can see that paper because we're going to take, you guys are going to vote again. I'm going to open this up. Hold on, let's. do this. So I want you to get a good idea of what I'm going to do here. So we're going to take this off the end as if it were lace, okay? So this is going to be off the end of our book right there. Do you guys like this one? Or do you like this one? So the one that's on there, this is going to be A. What is this called? This is called jute ribbon. No kidding. Look at that. We can do this side out. That would be cool. Or do you like B? A or B? I think I like A. I like the A better, I think. Is it because it has the loops? I think it's because it reminds me of a lasso. A or B? You guys talk about it amongst yourselves. I'm going to get my rope. If I can find it. Okay, guys. Found my rope. All right, so this is like in with the stuff that you buy, this like drapery stuff. Rope. I saw it and I was like, that's going to be perfect. So it has this fabric on it that I'm going to have to just cut off because I just think this is definitely needs to be a lasso on the front of this book. Are you guys feeling me? The whole like howdy ho kind of stuff. A looks like lace. I know, but I like it. It's going to get used probably in this book somewhere. I also had this. We could have did this stuff. We could have did this one. So let's do this one now. I see Carol. Carol B is saying A. So that was, I don't know which one it was. So now we're going to do A or B. Here's A. Here's B. I kind of like this one because the crisscross stuff just reminds me of like what would be in the book. So you guys tell me while I'm cutting my fabric away from this. Look, it's just going to pull off, do all the things. Doug and Kathy's like, neither. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for A, 1 for B. Don't worry, we'll use it somewhere else in the book. So this is just stitched on here, and this is meant for like drapes or furniture, something like that. And we're going to put it on both the front and the back. Carol B is saying A again. She's with the A. Hey. Okay. Ooh, this is coming untwisted. I didn't want that to happen. Ooh. When I pulled that time, it came undone. I want you to see what I'm talking about with this stuff without this on there. But I'm trying not to ruin this because this will make a really good tassel. Just saying. Linda Jeremiah's chiming in with A. Surprised Linda isn't on here being like, lace. I want lace. I'd like to see some lace, please. They're not letting me use lace today. No lace today. Okay, so I'm not really going to do this until I decide about the belt thing. Because the belt could, depending on what kind of belt buckle I get, it could determine the whole cover, okay? Not saying that I won't use this somewhere else, because we will. But I'm kind of thinking, kind of like the whole lasso type thing like this, and just sort of, you know, bringing it down along and just kind of wind it, like almost like it's Do you know what I'm saying? It's my rope, you guys, without actually using rope. Okay. Yeah, it's definitely coming off pretty easily. It's coming off a lot easier than I thought it was going to come off. Because when I was looking at it in the store, in the Hobby Lobby, the lady was in there and she goes, "Oh, I think it'll come off pretty easily." And I was like, "I don't know. I don't want to tear the whole thing apart for it to not work, you know?" But she was right. She was right. I should have listened to her, right, Linda? So we're definitely keeping this all dude-like. All right. So you guys are going to have to keep on me and be like, "Don't put that in there. That looks too much like a lady's." Okay, so it'll be like a loop like so. Okay, and then this will wind down around and back over kind of like that. And we'll put a knot on each end so it doesn't come all unraveled on me. But unless I get a belt buckle, that's going to look amazing on here, then this will not be the cover, okay? So we can take a piece of this, and I can show you how I use these. So that way you know. Just pick whatever metal that you like. I like this one because it looks like almost like a bullet, okay? Silver would be too bright, although silver spurs and all that stuff. And then just cut off whatever piece of whatever that you like. And we're just going to take it and I'm just going to do some cutting. And I hope that it frays. I hope that it kind of pulls apart and frays and does all this stuff. I'm not cutting it in half. I'm just cutting it up. So that way this part here can get stuck up in there. And then we can have this as part of our tassel-y thing. So I'm thinking I also need to raid the jean bin to see if I have any jeans that are no good anymore, that I can maybe use some of that fabric. Just saying. All right, so tomorrow on Facebook, I'm going to be live at 6 o'clock tomorrow night with the thrift flip event. All right, so I put some Fabri-Tac up in there, and then I just take it and twist it and do the things you can use and all, and push it up in there, and then you got to let it dry. I just keep twisting until I'm sure it's up in there enough, and then I just lay it and just kind of leave it alone. Okay, just let it go. Best thing to do. During that live tomorrow for the 17,000 followers that we now have over on Facebook, we are going to do a gifting. And let me show you what I'm going to be gifting away. Picked these up the other day because I was like, oh, when I hit 17,000 followers, I'd like to give something away. So this is what I'm going to be giving. Check this out. It's a travel toolkit, but it's beading for beadwork. It's got a pair of cutters. It's got the round nose pliers. It's got the regular pliers. It's got a little scissor. It's got a little bead tray. And it also has a tweezers. So I'm going to be gifting this away tomorrow night during my live. This came from Michael's. A Wrangler pocket. Yes. Yes, that would also be cool. That would be cool on the cover with some flowers in it. But you guys say no flowers, so we can't do that either. All right, we're going to take some Fabri-Tac and we're going to go right along the edge here. And then I'm going to go grab my cut-up hearts, okay? Yeah, I thought it was kind of a cool kit to get to do as a giveaway because not everybody has them. And I love doing the beadwork stuff. So I want to make sure that, you know, we can do all the things. So I am going to do this because even if I get the belt to come across here.
Oh.
Do you know the fussy cuts I was doing when I was sitting on the bed back there?
Where'd you put them?
They're in a folder. I think they're still sitting on the bed. Will you bring those?
Yeah, I'll try.
Thank you. Isn't he the best, you guys? He's the best. I think I'll keep him. Yeah, I just thought it would be a nice giveaway. It's not a super expensive giveaway, but it's something to be all like, I appreciate you all, and here we are kind of thing. So let me just pull that out of there. It's going to fray. It's burlap. It's going to jute. It's going to do all the things. But look at how pretty that's looking. All right, so let's do some along the back edge here. And I got to tell you, I thought it looked like it is joined together there. See, look at. Here we go.
There's the whole kit and caboodle.
The whole kit and caboodle. That's perfect. The blue is not for this, but that's okay. That's for my other book I'm working on. So the cut aparts that come in a lot of these, look at, there's jean type looking things here for pockets. We've got tags, a lot of tags. I don't know what I'm doing for the cover yet, but there's a lot of this kind of stuff that I also thought would be kind of cool. Some snaps would also be good. You know, overall, like the overall things, those would be good. There are envelopes and side pockets, more envelopes. I have some of this stuff already cut out. So that way I wanted to do at least a pocket with you. There's two types here. So all of these I'll put into a post. Look at that. I think I want to print on the back side of this too. That's a trifold. This is from one of the sets, and I just printed it. I didn't know why I printed it, but I'm loving it. So I think that's pretty cool. It's got a lot of these. But look at, worst case scenario, this will look kind of really cool on the cover. Just saying. So that's my thinking. So nobody give away what I want to do with the cover. This is a little tiny notebook with paper. There's two of those in here too. So, and then I have a bunch of things already cut out. So I wanted to do something with this and this tonight. And also, where are you? These pockets. Yes. I have some real ones. So it's just a matter of getting them, finding them. They're here somewhere. I really thought I had them handy, but apparently I don't have them handy. Okay. And now I'm just using this again right along the edge here. And I made it even Stevens. Okay, so that way it's the same on the front and the back. All those people over on Facebook commenting on my post over there, get over here and see what we're doing. Okay, look at how cool this looks though. Yes? Okay, so also what I could do is we could do this around the spine. I also thought about doing this around the spine just to make it different. But I got to tell you, I am not bothered, not one bit, by the fact I can see those. Some books it bothers me, some books it doesn't. So here's what we have so far. Let's look at it in mind of adding these two pockets in here. So we have this as a pocket and this is a belly band. So worst case scenario, I don't really like it as a belly band. We just add glue along the edge there, and then we have a 2-layer pocket. That's okay. I'm not going to be upset about it. So we have this one here. And then see how we have this? We have all of this writing, and there's no color here at all. If we add one of these pockets, like I'm okay with that. If we put this on here, it's going to give me the color that I want, and then we can put stuff inside it. And that's okay. And then because we're not going to do anything over here, metal stars. Yep. I have some like some rusty stars, rusty bells, those kind of things too. So I have stuff. Don't worry. I'm on it. We're good. Jimmy Lou's good so far. I also thought, cowboys play cards, right? Are you feeling me? With the whole card idea, I think playing cards would be a good thing to stick in these as well. All right, so we're just going to put this, and I pulled it out from in that fold so much because I don't want it tucked in there too much. So now we've got that pocket, right? So here's this. Remember I said I have some papers that I want to print and put there. So we can take things like this and we can put them here. That looks okay. Cowboy always keeps his word. Just find the right place for things. So remember, this is a pocket. For the bowls or for the bulls? Are you trying to say bull, B-U-L-L? Yeah, playing cards. When they're bull riding, they don't know what bull they're going to ride. And they have a bucket and they draw names. Maybe you can make up names for the bulls. Oh, we could maybe do that. We could maybe do that. That's a good idea too. You guys have some really good ideas. I'm glad that you're here. All right, let's take a look in this second signature for this pocket. Although this signature seems like it's in here a little on the crooked side, but that's okay. Maybe I'm not putting in this book at all. Okay, so here's one that has that kind of where there's not a lot of color happening. So we can do this. And then we're gonna make something with this. So hang tight with what I'm doing. All right, I'm gonna fold these in. These little flipper flapper pieces. I love a good set to where there's everything in it. Yeah, if anyone else have a suggestion, something that you're going to say, Jimmy Lou, would be really cool if you do this. Even if I've already had the idea, it's okay for you to tell me because I think like that's cool. I think it's cool when we all have the same ideas. All right, let's put this. We're going to trim that along there and that along there. And I'm going to get like the really real playing cards, not the playing cards like you typically have, but these ones here with the red on the back. So I don't know. I use some out of this, so I don't know if I have to do, like a straight or a flush or something like that, or a full house. Maybe we do a full house and we'll just fan it. We might have to do that. But yeah, we've got the Maverick playing cards. This would make a cute journal cover. I'm just saying. Just saying. Also I have this stuff. This stuff I've had for a while. This came from Dollar Tree, and it is metal. So you do got to be careful where you put it, because it can be sharp. But this would be fun to add as part of something, as long as it's not where it's going to jab anybody. Okay. What else do I have? I got lots of good stuff. It's all in piles, but I have good stuff. Just saying. Spell check. Okay. Autocorrect got her, you guys. She's a victim of the autocorrect. I hate when that happens. Gets me pretty often, too. And then you feel like such a duh head. Well, let's go this way. Right there. Okay. Like, I almost feel like the cards should be along the top. Do you know what I'm saying? You guys, like if we do, here's 3. Oh, I need that 2. There it is. Ace, 2, 3, 4. No, I need a 5. That's a straight, right? Or is it a flush? I forget. I forget what it's called. We got ace, 2, 3. These cards are slick too because they're new. So doing something like this and then having it like stick out the book would be really, really cool. Okay. But I also think putting it on a brad that will open and close is also fun. And you can put some writing stuff on the opposite side if you want to. I'm just going to tuck these in this front pocket until I decide what I want to do with them. I want them to be part of the book. I just want to decide before what I'm doing. Okay, let me move some things out of the way and get my paper cutter back up here because we're going to make a secret pocket. Maybe some of you saw that coming, but this is kind of cool. This right here, what do I do with it? So it's 2 pieces, and I don't know if the person intended for it to be whatever, but we're going to make it into a secret pocket, okay? And what we're going to do is we're going to glue it on 4 sides. We're going to cut it off. This is going to be a lot higher. We're going to cut it off here, but it's going to look, see how cool that's going to look? Dead man's hand would be, oh, geez, we're not doing dead man's hand. I don't want to be a dead man. Straight flush, that's it. I knew it. All right, here we go. So we're just going to go right along here, 4 sides. And we're going to use this as our other piece. So it's kind of like a little mail envelope. I'm not really sure what it was intended to be, but we're going to make it this. All right, so we're going to put this on here like so. Just like that. I'm okay with the backside not having anything on it. You could stamp on it. You could ink on it. I'm going to let it blank because guess why? You could write on it. I'm just saying. Okay, and then we're just going to take this and we're just going to cut this off. Now, it looks like a lot is getting cut off when in reality, this part here is the only part we really need to worry about. So let's just do this and cut that straight across there. Why didn't that cut all the way through right there? Hang on. There we go. At least now we won't make a mistake at what goes where. So here's the bottom half that will fit into. And then this part here is where our top piece will slide into. So let me get a piece of paper. I'm going to go with like a brown color because it's like cowboy dirt and all this stuff. Just saying. Cowboy dirt is probably pretty accurate. So we'll get this in here and then we'll be done for today, you guys. All right, so this is, it's measuring 3.5. I'm going to guess probably 3 inches is going to be probably about what we need. And then let's just see. We want it to slip in and out nicely. Yeah, that'll be good. Just like so. You know, I could have put on the back side, I could have put some of that writing paper. Rough them up. Yeah, I think that's what I got to do. Just sand them, right? Just sand, make them look, crumple them up some like they've been in the cowboy's pocket, right? I think that's what we need to do, you guys. Okay. All right, so take this back out. And we're just going to take a little glue along here. And along here. And then we're going to jam it up in here. Such violence in paper crafting today. We're going to slide it up in there. Okay, let's not be too crazy. Get myself in trouble over here on YouTube. Okay, just like so. Okay, and then this slides down inside of there, and it's that secret tuck pocket. Yeah, it's that secret tuck pocket. That'd be really cool. Okay, so just like so. Right? Does that look cool? That looks cool. And then this would be like, okay. I could stamp on the back. You could do anything you want, whatever you like, entirely up to you. And I think what I want to do is we're going to take some of this. Just like so. And we're going to put it right here. I'm going to staple it. I'm going to try to staple it. All right, so nobody goes sharing my ideas around. Okay, save it for a rainy day, you guys. Hold on, I know I got some cool things in here. So now you tell me if I'm getting anything looking too girly, okay? Or if I put something out here that you go, yes, use that, okay? You guys tell me. Oh, look at this. Look at this. This could be the one. I'm watching. You guys tell me. Look at this one. That also could be kind of cool. I thought I had some really cool things in here. I think they might be in the other room. Something there has to work. Just put it out there. Something there's got to be the thing we want to use. So we could do this. Or we can do... Well, everybody knows if a cowboy wants to keep anything secret, he keeps it in his hat. Just saying. We can just clip it on like so. Just do this. Hold on. If we put the two little jingle jangles on there. Let me know if I'm getting too girly. Yeah, look at. That's just like perfect. I'm okay with it being all like ruffety and frillity and stuff like that, okay? Let me put that back in my button jar. My new one was going to hit the floor. All right, so then this can just go somewhere in this book. It's super cute. Look at that. Look at how cute that is, you guys. I like it. I think the book is turning out really sweet. Okay, so I'll be live tomorrow at 6 o'clock on Facebook as part of an event. So you can join me over there if you like. And all of the things. Oh, I know what we were going to do. We were going to add this, right? Because we made it. So we want to make it cute. So you can use a bulb, BULB pin if you like. I also forgot I had these earlier when I was making that thing. This might be a good thing. Ouch. I broke my fingernail off really low. And it's doing all of its whatevers. Okay. Let's see if I'll be able to do this. This is a key ring. A teeny tiny key ring. Oh, I didn't put any sheet music in it, but doesn't mean we can't. Okay, so we added that, and then all I gotta do is get a jump ring. Hold on. Let me grab one of those. Let me grab a jump ring. And a plier. All right, and I'm just going to clip this through here and here. And any other kind of cool charms that I want to attach to this book, I can attach to this. And then we can just clip this right onto the book. We can make it happen, you guys, right through there. Because it's fabric. Because it's fabric, we can do that. I like that. I think that looks cool. Okay. So, let me get a paper and a pencil. Get ready, because if you want to get a piece of this, I have two kinds. Let me show you again what I have, so that way you know. Okay, and then just, you have to tell me which colors that you want. So I have full pieces that are, they're 9 by, I don't know how big this was, but you saw, I got 2 signatures in it. You could, it's going to be about 9 by 12. You could easily, do just one signature, one big. Oh, I'm not doing whiskey bottles or snuff. So, okay, so here are the colors I have. I have, let's just call it beige or yellow. Okay, I have 3 of those. Let's call it gold. That'll be easier for me to remember. And then the red. Okay, so I have 3 gold. These are $15 with roughly about $4 shipping, unless you're like way out west. And then here's the, I don't know. I'm just going on. So if you like a piece, they're $15. Just comment in the comments here or send me a private message on Facebook if you're watching on the replay. They're $15, roughly $3 shipping. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of the red left. So Anita Brody, I gotcha. And you like a red also. Okay. You like one of each, Miss Kathy Sly. Okay, Kathy, you have to send me a message, okay? If you guys can't find me on Facebook to send me a private message, you can email me. My email address is themessycraftcorner@gmail.com, and just put fabric in the title line, okay? Because I don't open anything without a title. Just saying. Okay, so I have 1 gold, and I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of the red left. So anybody else before we go for the night? I appreciate you all showing up and hanging out with me. Nighty night, Miss Molly Jasper. Thanks so much for being here. And like I said, I think I want to wait and see what we're going to do for the cover until I see if I can get a really cool belt buckle belt. I bet you I can. If I look, I bet you I can. Good night, Tisha. Good night to everybody. Thanks so much for joining me. Hey, guys, remember to always do it. Always be kind, because you never know what someone's going through, okay? That's really important. Kindness goes a long way. All right, so if you're watching on the replay and you'd like to get some fabric, you can send me a private message, and we will get all of the things taken care of for you. Have a really good night. Remember to be kind, and I'll see you all soon, okay? Bye, guys. Do-do.